Hey guys, this is Ed with CMC Reptiles. Weather's getting warmer. This is my favorite time of year for the reptiles. I got the beardies outside basking in some natural sunlight. Nothing better for these guys. So this over here is Smokey, Tyson, Napoleon. I've had Napoleon maybe 2 years, a little over 2 years now. Tyson a year, Smokey almost 2 years. I just actually adopted one out to my brother, another really healthy male, so he took that one. I did have 5 at one time, adopted 2 out, so I'm keeping these 3. I use them for the programs and parties that I do. But one thing I do like to do in these nicer days, temps are about 75, and just letting them sit out here in some nice full sunlight. And as you can see, they're loving it. Plus, it's actually good for them to come outside and just be out in the natural air, sun. They get used to being even handled even more, and this is what keeps them so calm at parties and when lots of kids and adults are holding these guys. But they're all doing great. Smokey here is a female, and Tyson's a male, and Napoleon's also a male. All about the same age. Napoleon's the biggest of the 3 that I have, and I mean, as you can see, the size difference between these guys. Tyson, I've done videos on Tyson. He had a few issues with his nails, a little bit of tail rot, but I fixed that. Smokey was in pretty bad condition when I rescued her, but she's doing great now. Brought her back to health, and she's on just full swing of recovery, and she's doing great. But as you can see, these guys just love the sunlight. Better than basking lamps. Get them out here, at least let them sit out in this sun for 30-40 minutes. And I sit out here with them. It's not like I leave them alone. Again, we got the dog watching over them so no birds or cats or anything else will come back here, with Wesley standing guard. But I absolutely love these guys and work with them constantly. I got them, all 3 of them, basically feeding on mustard greens, squash, sometimes crickets, super worms, maybe super worms once a week, twice a week at the most, and then greens. They're all in pretty big enclosures, but this is what I love about this time of year, because summertime I could bring the boas out, the beardies out, the tegu's already out, all the tortoises are living outside. They're enclosures, so they're already out year round. But to get these other reptiles out in the sunlight, it's just great. Tomorrow, it's going to be in the 80s. I'm taking the boas out tomorrow, even though they get a lot of outdoor time during the parties that I do and the educational programs that I do. They get a lot of handling time, a lot of outside time, but not to the point where they just kind of sit here and absorb the sunlight without being held. I think is good for them, and they actually love it. So I'll sit out here for maybe about, like I said, half hour, 40 minutes. I'm enjoying the sun too. Wesley, on the other hand, is doing the shade. And as you can see, Tyson here is bobbing his head. His beard's black. Unfortunately, also Tyson is blind in one eye, so he doesn't have the best sight either. A couple of nails missing. The nails were cut so far back into the nerve, they're not going to grow back. So I've done videos showing that, where I had to kind of build his enclosure a little bit different, to the point where he can climb up to the basking spot. These guys, on the other hand, are much better shape, especially Napoleon. The prior owners, my buddy Juan and his wife, took really good care of Napoleon. So when I took this guy was more just a surrender. They just asked if I would take him, and I did. And yeah, much appreciative. And plus, they gave me a really nice enclosure with Napoleon, and he's like the favorite of all the kids. So like I said, look at how nice and healthy and He's just a big male, doing great. Tyson, again, even with his issues, he's healthy, really active. Smokey, same thing. And I just love the bearded dragons for sure. But I'll keep you updated. I'm going to do a video on the boas, take the boas out tomorrow. And I have 4 boas, 3 big ones, 2 females, and 2 females, 2 males is what I have on the boas. So take those out tomorrow. I'll show you guys how I work with those. And I'll talk to you guys later. He's going to take off on his own. What's up, buddy? All right, guys. Talk to you later.